Yeah, I'm Ben Franklin. Founding father. I sold out. I went corporate. Call now. I even had hair transplants. Look at me now. I'm all washed up. Nobody cares about freedom anymore.
Freedom and democracy are under attack. The American people need to know we're facing a different enemy. This enemy hides in shadows and has no regard for human life. This enemy attacked not just our people, but all freedom-loving people everywhere in the world.
Once upon a time, evil, greedy men took over the world, and they were mean to little boys and girls and chipmunks and trees and whales and liberals. And the moral to the story is, we're doomed!
4 more years! Why, God, why?
Now it's time for Right-Wing Theater, starring Dictator and George W. Embryo.
Vote for me or you're gonna go to hell.
When I vote, I want a paper trail.
What's the point in voting if, our president has somebody over there pulling strings for him?
The reason people conspire to steal your vote from you is because the power of your vote is real. So remember, vote. Imagine an army of embryos, loyal to me and me alone. Bad TV. News alert when danger's all around. Danger, danger. We're there. When the world is spinning out of control. You will not question my authority. I am your television. You will obey me. Be afraid. Stay tuned for this news alert after a word from our sponsor. Back in the 90s, former oil executive George W. Bush had a plan for war in Iraq.
And if I found in any way, shape, or form that he was developing weapons of mass destruction, I'd take him out.
Long before the occupation of Iraq and not finding weapons of mass destruction, before using the victims of 9/11 for personal political gain, and yes, even before becoming president of the United States, George W. Bush had a plan for war in Iraq.
I'd take him out.
By not letting the UN weapons inspectors do their job, and with total disregard for the safety of our troops, George W. Bush sent our brave men and women into harm's way without the intelligence that they needed on the dangers that they would face inside Iraq. After thousands dead and wounded, with the highest gas prices in history and America dangerously in debt, George W. Bush, instead of taking responsibility for his failed leadership, blamed the intelligence community for his disastrous plan. The same plan for war that he told us about back in the 90s. Support the troops. Send Bush back to Texas. You're watching Bad TV. See thesuppressedmovie.com